Hi, welcome to the Facts Matter podcast. This is Facts from the Front Porch of Mackinac, and Eric Lupher, president of the Citizens Research Council, joining me, along with Lauren Gibbons, who covers state policy and state government for Bridge, Michigan. BridgeMI.com. I mean, you're at the top of my favorites, okay?
Well, thank you.
I'm going totally fanboy on you.
We appreciate it, and we work really hard to bring nonprofit, nonpartisan journalism to Michigan, and appreciate the support from you all as well. Such good information. We use a lot of it in our reporting. So
yeah, it's a mutual admiration society.
Yes, exactly.
So we're always thankful to be able to, help you guys put the stories together and have an opportunity for our own outlet, but at the same time, help you guys do your work, and that's really important.
Absolutely.
We want people to know that, to support both of our organizations
Yes.
and everything that they do, and a dollar goes a long way on both our parts.
Mm-hmm.
Have you enjoyed the conference?
So far so good. I am
No news here.
No news at all.
Kind of boring.
I'm primarily here for the U.S. Senate debate that's coming up a little bit later this afternoon, and both of myself and my colleagues Simon Schuster and Jordan Hermany are also on the island. We've been having pretty long days here. So
That's right.
Are you going to be fact-checking the debate?
I will be part of it. So we will have Simon will be watching the full thing, and we will definitely be.
Because you did a great job on fact-checking the El-Sayed wealth tax.
Yes,
and some of the other things that have rolled out. That's really useful stuff.
We typically try to bring an element of fact-checking to all of our reporting. So with the U.S. Senate debate, we'll have a video component. We'll have Simon will be watching, and then I will be asking one of the questions to kick off one of the 5 issues they're hoping to cover during the forum. So.
Part of what the discussion up here is like a common good, right? So how do we go through these debates and this whole process and try to pull Michigan back from the fray and say we need everybody working together, and the idea that you're an R or a D, first you're a Michigander, and we need working for the good of Michigan.
I think that is always part of the rub of this conference, right? You have this interest and I think a desire from a lot of these people to bring people together, come to bipartisan solutions, but especially during an election year, there is a lot of friction there. You've seen it with some of the candidates as they've interacted with each other on the island, and it's so there is certainly a little bit of a disconnect between bringing people together for bipartisan solutions and getting through the election first. But I do think we have seen a lot of really interesting conversations happening, bringing to light some of the issues that are facing the state. Whether that translates into a calmer election process, I'm not sure about that, but hopefully.
But the tone here, at least to me, is so profoundly different than past conferences. And I was telling Eric, there was, we had green light years where everybody was very optimistic. We were bringing new jobs here. We announced the SOAR fund. The last couple of years, there's flashing yellow lights that, there's some things we really need to address. This is a flashing red light we're getting at this conference. Michigan is a failing state, and we're failing faster than anybody else. And there's the fact that we're acknowledging that. Do you think this is an inflection point?
I think for a lot of people who've been following this like yourselves for a long, long time and watching it go from yellow to red, I think it is an opportunity for sure for both candidates running for office and also a lot of the other leaders that are gathered on the island to really think about what it looks like in terms of solutions. Is it adding more investment to some of these issues? Is it coming up with new reforms or learning from what other states have done in some of these arenas? There's a lot of possible answers, but I do think there is a point in time where people have to start coalescing around something. And so, maybe that comes after the election. Maybe these conversations are building to something even this year, but I do think there is a lot of interest and desire to get to that.
Data centers have been a big issue. Are you hearing any solutions to the things you're seeing out on the field? Any some of those reforms that we need to take back to?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's still a lot of discussion. Data centers are so new, especially in Michigan as a concept. A lot of the concerns have arisen just from them cropping up in local areas and not having a ton of oversight in some of these cases.
Well, and we keep merging AI, the angst
Yes.
over AI and
Yes.
its job disruption with data centers.
Absolutely, because one comes with the other in a lot of ways. And so we're hearing a lot about the AI regulation, but also about what data centers and what having something that uses that much energy, both from electricity and water standpoint. There's a lot of concern there, but then there's also on the other side of the coin, people see opportunity for Michigan in terms of investment and economic development. So I don't know that there's necessarily been a coalescing around a particular set of reforms, but that is going to continue to be a hot topic in Michigan for years to come, most likely.
Yeah. Anything else on the radar that we have talked, of course, about what happened at your alma mater? Not a good day yesterday for us, the Spartans.
That was a little bit surprising to me to see that news come out, and I think surprising to a lot of people on this
Let me
island.
ask you about that. Why was it surprising?
Well, I don't know.
This has been kind of this has been a monkey's throwing stuff, for a while now.
And MSU has had a lot of turnover in recent years, and I'm not the expert on this subject necessarily, but I do, as an alum, I hope that we start to see some stability in upcoming years.
Do you think it's a need for structural reform? How we select those, the board?
That's a really interesting concept. I looked at that several years ago, back when I was still at MLive, and really explored that concept. Michigan is pretty unique in the way that we elect the Board of Trustees for Michigan, Michigan State, and Wayne State, and a lot of other states do a more regional approach, where the people who are in the community select them, or appointed by governors, which we do for the other universities. So there's options out there. The only thing is, if that is a change that people are serious about making, it's a pretty significant lift.
Well, we happen to have the question of convening a constitutional convention on the ballot this year.
That is true.
So the options are not that far out of reach if that's something that we want to tackle.
That is true. I mean, I usually think in the lens of take it to the voters, but if the voters decide they want to open it up, that is one of the things that could be opened.
All right. Lauren Gibbons, thanks so much for being with us on Facts Matter.
Thanks so much. Great being with you, and thanks for having me.
All right. Much more from the Front Porch at Mackinac here on Facts Matter. Check out all of our podcasts at crcmich.org or Spotify, Apple, wherever you find your favorite podcast, YouTube. Until next time, for Eric Lupher, I'm Guy Gordon. Take care.
The Citizens Research Council of Michigan has been providing lawmakers, academics, the media, philanthropists, business leaders, voters, and all Michiganders with factual, unbiased, independent information on significant issues concerning state and local government organization and finance. For over a century, our research is available to you. Go online at crcmich.org and on all the social media platforms, Twitter, Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and download our research. Check out our numerous papers and blogs, and listen to our podcasts. And while you're there, please consider supporting our research with a donation. This has been a Facts Matter podcast, a presentation of the Citizens Research Council of Michigan.